Thank you. Ms. Nina Gill has the floor now for 1 minute.
Mr. Fico, Slovakia is taking over reins of the Council for the first time in very turbulent times. I wish you every success, but one low-hanging fruit is the money market funds file. This file needs to be concluded quickly, especially in the current context, given the importance of these funds in addressing systemic risks and short-term financing of the economy. It will be a real feather in your cap if we can conclude on this, where very many other presidencies have failed. Now, I may be a British MEP, but I am a committed European and want to ensure that the EU can move forward. Learning from the recent events in the UK, I'd suggest 3 points. Firstly, you rightly said it's important that the EU tackles its communication problems. The UK referendum shows the power of lies and exaggeration to sway rational people easily. However, it's important to recognise that many across Europe are feeling left behind. So the EU has to deliver by doing more on education skills. Many of those who voted leave in the UK were frustrated by the effects of globalisation. So intensive programmes preparing people for this new world, developing at the speed of sound, should be a high priority. Secondly, it's critical that you reform what is not working, and let's start with the Council. The EU is blamed for a crisis, from economy to employment to migration, when it's member states who block decisive and collective action, failing to implement what has been agreed. EU is often depicted as centralised and strong, but the truth is it is weak and fragmented. And lastly, listen to the young people. 75% of those voted to remain UK in the future. They are the future, and make sure they have a say over it. Thank you.
Ms. Gill, there is a question for you from Mr. Korwin-Mikke. Would you accept that? Go ahead, sir.
I was asking somebody else, and now I want to have a voice and catches